The House will come to order. Today, the pledge will be led by Jesus Diaz Colon and Julian Mata from Arupe Jesuit High School, Denver, Colorado.
Please join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Schiebel, please call the roll.
Representatives Amabile, Armagost, Bacon, Byrd, Representative Byrd,
Excused.
Bockenfeld, Basenecker, Bottoms, Bradfield, Representative Bradfield. Okay, Rep. Bradfield is excused. Bradley, Brown, Catlin, Doherty, DeGraff, Degree Kennedy, Dixon, Duran, English, Representative English,
Excused.
Epps, Evans, Frizzell, Froelich. Oh, okay, Rep. Froelich is present. Garcia, Rep. Garcia,
Excused.
Gonzalez Gutierrez, Hamrick, Hartsook, Herod, Rep. Herod, Rep. Herod's excused. Holtorf, Representative Holtorf. Oh. Judah, Joseph, Kip, Leader, Representative Leader. No. Lindsay. Rep. Lindsay. Lindsay is excused.
Excused.
Linstead. Luck. Representative Luck.
Excused.
Lukens, Lynch, Mabry, Marshall, Martinez, Morrow, McCormick, McLaughlin, Michael Sinjane, Ortiz, Parenti, Puglisi, Ricks, Representative Ricks,
Excused.
Sharbini, Sirota, Snyder, Soper, Story, Taggart, Titone, Valdez, Representative Valdez,
Excused.
Velasco, Rep. Velasco,
Excused.
Vigil, Weinberg, Weissman, Wilford, Wilson, Winter, Woodrow, Young, she's here, and Madam Speaker.
Here. With 58 present, 7 excused, we do have a quorum. Representative Vigil.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, we are about halfway through the week. If you are very grateful to have made it this far in one piece, I hope you'll consider a yes vote. Madam Speaker, I move that the Journal of Tuesday, February 28th, 2023 be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
You've heard the motion that the journal be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. All those in favor say aye. Aye. That was a little feeble. All those opposed, no. The motion is adopted. Announcements and introductions. Representative Michelson-Jeannet.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Public and Behavioral Health and Human Services, pay close attention. We are switching rooms this afternoon. We will not be in 107. With the grace of Judiciary Committee, we will be in 112. We are hearing two bills, House Bill 1202 and House Bill 1024. Please plan your dinner.
Representative Weissman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mirror image announcement of what we just heard. Judiciary Committee will be meeting at 1:30 as usual today. However, we are in 107 because Public Health needs the bigger room. So today only, Judiciary is in 107 at 1:30. 4 bills on the calendar will be heard. No change there. 1107, 1086, Senate Bill 90, Senate Bill 100. See you in 107 at 1:30.
Representative Amabile.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So we have business today upon adjournment, and I would love it if everybody could get there 10 minutes after adjournment. We are going to start on time. We are hearing one bill, Senate Bill 15, and Mark Snyder has got places to go. So be there on time. Thank you.
Representative Froelich.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This afternoon, 1:30, we are in Old State Library to hear 1171 for the Transportation, Housing, and Local Government Committee.
Thank you. Representative McLaughlin.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Okay, for the House Education Committee, there's a lot of these out there. We are not having any committee hearing today, so you can take a little vacation. But tomorrow we have 3 bills. We have 231109, Senate Bill 8, and Senate Bill 84, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you.
Representative Kipp.
Members of Energy Environment Committee, we have no committee meeting today, no briefings, and no bills. You get the morning off. Have a great morning.
Thank you. Representative Story.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good morning, everyone. We will have Capital Development Committee tomorrow morning at 8:30 in Senate Committee Room 357. See you all there.
Representative Froelich.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Tomorrow, we are celebrating the Equal Rights Amendment. We ask for everyone in the chamber to help us celebrate. We will be doing a resolution that's currently going on in the Senate, and our colors for ERA are white, green, and purple.
Thank you. Representative Catlin? Winter. Representative Winter.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This evening, we'd like to invite everybody. There's a legislative reception. It's another rural Colorado legislative reception. It's going to be at Logan Street. You all should have got a card in the last couple days on your desk. It's being hosted by the Colorado Association of Wheat Growers, the Corn Growers, Colorado Cattlemen's, Colorado Wool Growers, Colorado Dairy Farmers, and the Republican River Water Conservation District. I urge you all to please attend and help us gap the rural-urban divide. Thank you.
Representative Holtorf.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and to my colleague from down south. We call it closing the rural-urban divide. We're trying to close it. And what our urban cousins can do if they attend, number one, learn a little bit about how complex the ag industry is. As you know, in the announcement, there are 6 different organizations that will be at this event this evening. You talk about wheat growers, you talk about corn growers, and how that ties into cattle, how that ties into the sheep industry, how that ties into the dairy farmers. We talk about the Republican River Water Conservation District that's having some serious challenges with their interstate compacts with Kansas, and how water makes things grow, and how we need water to grow all those crops to feed all the livestock that brings food to our grocery stores in every class and kind, and provides food abundant for everybody that lives in the urban corridor. So we just want to emphasize how important, oftentimes reaching out and getting more understanding. If you don't understand the complexities of agriculture, please join us at this event so we can help close the rural-urban divide. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Representative Catlin.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
And an honor to serve with you.
Thank you. Members, everybody's been up here talking about business and taking care of business, and you've got your committee hearings and all of the things. I wanted to come down here and offer you two a party. You know, we don't party enough in this building, do we? I didn't think so. The Colorado Optometric Association is inviting each and every one of you to join their reception at the Warwick Hotel tomorrow night, 5:30 to 7:30 at the Warwick. That's a nice place. If you haven't been there, go by and see it. You'll also find in your mail, if you get your mail upstairs, I don't do that very often, but I did get this one. So it's an invitation to their reception. These folks are helping us see clearly, and I can see clearly now. Anyway, come to their reception. These people do a lot of good things. It should be a great time. Thank you very much.
Woohoo. Representative Wilson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to introduce and welcome, we have members of Lewis Palmer School District D38 here. We have staff, faculty, or administrators, board members, all here together. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for joining us. Representative Soper. No. I would like to welcome to the House today the Colorado chapter of the International Dark Skies Association. Thank you all for being here with us. Appreciate your good work. Thank you. Representative Ortiz, members, we do have a tribute.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I request the tribute be read at length.
Mr. Shebo, please read our tribute at length.
The Senate and House of Representatives convened in the 74th General Assembly recognizes and celebrates Wheelchair Day. The Colorado General Assembly would like to celebrate the work of empowering and caring for wheelchair users, their mobility devices, and creating more opportunities for basic access. Since 2008, International Wheelchair Day has worked to highlight the positive impacts mobility devices have on the lives of millions and recognize the great work of providers who support those using wheelchairs. International Wheelchair Day also marks the beginning of March as a National Disability Awareness Month, which promotes an understanding of the broad spectrum of disability and brings awareness to the millions of people in the world who need wheelchairs but are unable to acquire one. Although the Americans with Disability Act has been law for over 30 years, there is still needed work to secure basic rights and access for all people living with a disability. On request of Representative David Ortiz and Senator Jesse Danielson, given this first day of March 2023, State Capitol, Denver.
Representative Ortiz.
Thank you, and members, you may be seated. I want to start by recognizing the many members of the disabled community that have come here today in order to get to know you and let you know about the things that they need and that they care about. So at this time, please raise your hand or stand up and be recognized and welcomed by the chamber. Thank you. This is kind of a unique one for me, because no kidding, there I was, just newly injured, having survived a crash in Afghanistan, laid up in the hospital, and they wheel this thing into my room. And I remember just staring at it, because I could not think of anything that represented the opposite of what my life had been up to that point, being a hard-charging combat aviator that was running 5-minute miles. I mean, the last race that I ran on deployment was the Tillman Run, averaging about a 5:20 pace for 4.2 miles. But folks, that is a function of
internalized ableism that I came with this disability. The disability is not the tragedy. It is just something that we live with that makes us unique, that makes us different. It's the lack of basic access in society and in the way that society stigmatizes those that live with a disability that is the tragedy. So I'm really humbled to be able to literally transform the landscape of this building and hopefully work hard to get more people living with a disability represented at all levels of office, at boards, Fortune 500 companies. Folks, we have the talent, we have the ability, we have the work ethic. It's the lack of access that keeps us from participating in our state and nation that I sacrificed so hard for. You know, it was so bad that my first wheelchair name that I named my chair was Mancha, which means stain. So that gives you an insight of what I viewed it as. And now it's a part of me. It's a part of how I get around. It's what I do. It's not my whole identity, but it is what allows me to get around and raise some cane, I guess, to some of y'all's chagrin. But very privileged for the opportunities that I had in recovering and removing barriers for basic access and being able to serve this way. Folks, the work is not done. Even though ADA has been law for 30 years, there are still so many ways that this world is not accessible for those of us that live with a disability. And I look forward in working with y'all and making sure that we remove those barriers and finally secure basic access for all living with a disability. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Ortiz, for your powerful words this morning. Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to proceed out of order for consideration of Senate amendments to House bills.
Seeing no objection, we will proceed out of order for consideration of Senate amendments to House bills. Mr. Schiebel, please read the title to House Bill 1005.
House Bill 1005 by Representatives Wilford and Titone, also Senators Hawkins, Lewis, and Marchman, concerning changes to the new energy improvement program and in connection therewith, adding resiliency improvements and water efficiency improvements to the program, modifying the new energy improvement district's notice requirements, and removing the district's hearing requirement.
Representative Wilford.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House concur in Senate amendments to House Bill 1005.
Thank you. Please proceed.
The Senate, also known as the Grammar Police, found a missing word and a reference and added them as amendments, so good for them. I ask for a yes vote.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, the motion before us is to concur with Senate amendments on House Bill 1005. Seeing none, Mr. Schiebel, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 46 aye, 18 no, 1 excused, the motion to concur with Senate amendments to House Bill 1005 is adopted. Madam Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the repassage of House Bill 1005 as amended.
Members, you've heard the motion. Seeing no further discussion, the question before the House is the repassage of House Bill 1005 as amended. Please open the machine, Mr. Schiebel, and members proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 46 aye, 19 no, and 0 excused, House Bill 1005 is repassed as amended. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Schiebel, please read the title of House Bill 1014.
House Bill 1014 by Representative Basenecker, also Senators Winter, F., and Henriksen, concerning yielding to larger vehicles and roundabouts.
Representative Basenecker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
And an honor to serve with you.
I move that the House concur in Senate amendments to House Bill 23-1014.
Those gobbles are a little weak. Representative Basenecker, please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Those were, for the record, some of the weakest gobbles that I've heard. And I feel like that needs to be on the record. Please do better. Also, we changed the length of vehicles in this amendment in the Senate.
Members, I'll ask you to please hold down the volume. Thank you. Please proceed.
Via amendment in the Senate, the vehicle length was adjusted from 40 feet to 35 feet to account for buses, school buses, et cetera, to be able to safely navigate roundabouts, and so we'd ask for your support.
Seeing no further discussion, the motion before us is to concur with the Senate amendments on House Bill 1014. Mr. Schiebel, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Please close the machine. 48 ayes, 17 no, and 0 excused. The motion to concur with Senate amendments on House Bill 1014 is adopted. Madam Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the repassage of House Bill 1014 as amended.
Members, you've heard the motion. Seeing no further discussion, the question before the House is the repassage of House Bill 1014 as amended. Mr. Schiebel, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Sharbini. Thank you. Please close the machine. With 44 aye, 21 no, and 0 excused, House Bill 1014 is repassed as amended. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Any further announcements, members? Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to lay over the balance of the calendar until tomorrow.
Seeing no objection, the balance of the calendar will be laid over until tomorrow, March 2nd. Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House stand in recess until later today.
Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until later today.